So, what did the market just do? Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Wow. Tempted to try a long here. What did the market just do? Market went crazy indeed. All right, looking like it wants more downside. So, what was that? PMI news? What was the news today? What was the news? All right, we did have some news. Let's see, 7:15. And we got more news coming. So we got news that we had this drop at 7:15. Came in below expectations. And then we got news at 9:45 a.m. Eastern. And we got 10 a.m. news as well. So it's going to be a volatile morning. All right, good morning to everybody. Microsoft lowers AI software quota. Yeah, I saw that. All right, I'm going to try a short here. See if they continue to bring this down. I'll have my tight stop right above that wick. I'm going to trail it because I don't trust it. All right, looking for continuation to the downside here. There we go. But I'm trailing it. All right, stopped out. I was hoping for a stronger move to the downside. Let me remove this and let's wait for the open. Let's see what we get. Freddie, what's up, brother? Good afternoon for everybody on the other side of the ocean. All right, so it looks like Microsoft news. We also have more news, but we also have financial news being released. We had 6:30 a.m., 7:15. Well, this is my time. So we have more news at 9:15. Oh no, wait, that just happened, right? Yeah, 9:15 was this drop. We got 9:45 and 10 a.m. news, PMI. It's a crazy drop. See what the market wants to do now. Trying to get above those moving averages with that steep of a drop. I don't know if there's a bounce yet. That's pretty steep. If they get above those moving averages, then I guess they can tempted to short it again. I'll leave it alone for the open, but this is that's sharp angle, man. To recover from that, you need a big boner candle, big green boner candle, but I don't know. Not looking promising. All right, well, good morning and good afternoon to everybody, depending on what side of the ocean you're on. NASDAQ taking a 200-point plunge in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 minutes. Are the bulls going to rally and just push this right back up? Or more downside? All right, so this is good. The 9 EMA is about to cross the 20. That's usually a change in direction. So if the 9 can become support, then maybe there is a bounce here. But with that steep of a drop, I think there's more downside. All right, casino opens in 7 minutes. See what this market brings today. That was a crazy drop. Wow. All right, the 9 and the 20 are crossing right now, so that could be a change in direction, but I'm not gonna guess it before the open. That blue line, the 9 EMA, starts becoming support, then maybe there is a bounce to this. There's a pretty big FVG above us with that move down. Which way will it go? All right, the 9 EMA is providing now support on this. It's crossed. See if they can keep it. EC Drive, what's up, brother? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Gold has a nice rally up. Let's take a look at gold. Did they push through that pivot? Oh, they already took a pullback, huh? I saw the push up, and they took a... All right, so NQ pushing 4 minutes for the open. Tempted to long this wick right here, but I think I'm going to wait for after the open. EC Drive, nicely done. There was that long right there on that wick, but I'll wait for the open and see what we've got. Freddie, you're on gold for 42.55. Let me see. You're in a short? Wow, they pushed it up and brought it right back down at that pivot point. I remember looking at gold earlier and there was a pivot point there. Yeah, they flushed that pivot point, huh? All right, 3 minutes for the open. Let's see what we've got. If we got further downside, or are they going to push this up? Potential V recovery. Nico, what's up, brother? We do have news at 9:45 and 10 a.m. today, Eastern. Good, brother. Trying to figure out what we're going to do here. Are we going to long this back to infinity or short this for continuation to the downside? Looks like it was a knee-jerk reaction to Microsoft, but we do have news at 9:45 and 10 a.m. You caught the whole move down? No way. Look at you with your setup. All right, man. Nice. That's 200 points there. That's nice. Let's take a look at news. What do we got here for news? We got 9:45. We had the Microsoft news that triggered this whole move to the downside. There we go. Microsoft lowers AI software. But looks like it was just a knee-jerk reaction, and we're probably right back up. Freddie, I don't have the house account set up. I got some news for you. The house account was blown, brother. Even though the house account was up, it can only take 5K a drawdown. And it was up 1,000 yesterday, and then it went down 4K. So it was blown, actually. So I got to set up a new... I just haven't had a chance to. But let's get through the open, and I'll set up a house account. All right, here we go. Casino is now open. Let's see if they rally this to the moon. All right, looks like they're pushing this further down, huh? Let's try a long on this. Of course not. See if we can use these moving averages as support for a push up. And I'm out at the 4-hour level. That magenta line is a 4-hour level, so let's wait and see what we might get here. We might have some rubber bands. So we might rubber band here for a little bit. That was a quick 45 points. It looks like they do want to push up. They came right to that 4-hour level. We got to, where is the pivot point? I think I got to adjust my pivot point. So that is a 533 pivot point now. Right there. R1 is 742. Actually, that's P. R1 is 742. Did I just get this backwards again? I did. R1 is 7 something. All right, so they're pushing back up. May have just taken my trade of the day right there for 45 points. 742, 533. All right, R1 is 742. All right, there we go. All right, struggling at that pivot point. That was my 4-hour level, that magenta line that I exited. Let's see if they continue. 397. Or if they bring this right back down. Let's see. Goldilocks. Let's take a look at Goldilocks. What's Goldilocks doing? Ooh, gold rallying, man. Gold's going to the moon today. 4,300 probably, huh? I'm leaving gold alone. All right, rejection at that pivot point or that 4-hour level. That was where I covered my long. Let's see if we... ooh, it's coming back down. If it breaks this 425 area, I might short it following trend to the downside. Otherwise, if they're just using these moving averages for support, for eventual push up, then we'll wait. But I'm watching for the short as well, Nico. I'll probably hop on a short if they break this. If they come down with strength, they'll enter around 425. But for now, I think they're using these moving averages for support, and they may push up above that pivot point. Julian, what's up? It's been a choppy 2 weeks, so I don't trust anything on NQ in terms of direction. especially for the first 2 hours. NQ drops 100 points, goes up another 100 points, goes down 100 points. So I'm not trusting NQ at all. Gold. What the hell did gold just do? 20 points up. So I remember seeing this pump. They brought it back down and right back up. Gold. Ripping. Gold is in freight train mode, so I don't want to mess with it. That's where you get hurt with gold. All right, NQ. Let's bring in some of these options levels. See where we're at. All right, so this was the big support wall. That's why we came down to that area and bounced. We're currently below HVL. If we stay below HVL, we'll see volatility. Otherwise, we can potentially come up for the gap fill at GEX5. It's also yesterday's close around 595. Potential move to the upside to fill the gap. But I guess we did come to this support level. For again, these are from the options chain. Monitor them every now and then. So NQ looking like it's wanting to build a push up. Next leg would probably be the gap fill up here, 200 SMA. You got another 4-hour level there. But I just don't trust NQ for the first hour anymore. At least not for the last couple of weeks. It's been dirty. It is slowly climbing in that ascending channel until it breaks it. Nico looking for like, what is it, 460, 461 entry on that short. If we break out of that channel, then I'd agree, but they got to come down hard for me to, yep, it looks like they're going to come down hard now. Yeah, bear flag. You all right? Here they come. They're about to break the previous 5-minute candle to the downside. Right there, they're breaking it. They're breaking it. They could also trap. And they trapped. That's what I was afraid of. All right. Mr. Peter Chan, good morning, sir. So they got to get above these moving averages. If they don't, then there's more downside to this. With this angle, it's finding the short entry here if they're really going to push down again. If they can't get back into that channel, then the short is in play. And I'll probably hop on the break of this little wick here. They break this now, then shorts are confirmed. You already broke this 5-minute candle there. Did they break that the previous 5-minute? I think they did. Oh, they're back in the channel. Forget it. It is a bear flag. Question is, can you find a short entry on that bear flag? They got to get out of that channel for that flush. No, they're pushing. Doesn't mean it won't happen. It's just they're still in that channel. So they're coming for that pivot point there. Bulls want to get above this pivot point. Bears want to flush it, flush that bear flag. Let's see. Let's see who wins. All right, here they come. Choppy. All right, let's bring in the... We got news in 2 minutes, guys. Careful. Let's take a look at the 15-minute opening range. It's an 85-point 15-minute opening range right there. We got news in 2 minutes. Looking dumpy, but I'm not hopping on yet. Rubbermaid action, yep. I may be done. I mean, I took this little long here for 45 points there. I think I'm good, but let's see if I can find something else. I'd like to hop on a short. If we're going to have a directional day to the downside, then I'd like to be able to short this instead of trying to play the contrarian long here. But let's see what happens. News in 1 minute. We got news also at 10 a.m. All right, here they come. This is where I got trapped yesterday trying to short down there. I think I'm going to be a little patient today. They'll whip back up. I have to absorb at least 30, 40 points of drawdown if I'm wrong. So I'll wait. Shorting this break, I'd have to absorb at least 30 points on a pullback, which would give up my profit. News drop uneventful. Let's take a look at the news. 7:45 PMI below expectations as well, and now we got 10 a.m. news with another red folder event PMI as well at 10 a.m. So let's see what happens. All right. Peter Chan, today's rubber band action is brought to you by Rubbermaid. Ladies, rubber bands going back and forth. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a sec. Beryllium Jesse, what's up? All right, so there's your 50-minute opening range, 85 points. This is the top, this is the bottom, and we're still in rubber bands. It's literally rubber banding the entire 50-minute opening range, which I would think is for the downside. This is an extended bear flag. But let's see how it plays out. If it does break above, this is a potential V recovery all the way back up. But rubber bands are getting tighter and tighter. Which way will it go? There is strong support down here. Remember when I showed the options levels? We came right to this put support. These are all based on options levels. That's exactly where NQ bounced, at least this bounce right now. So you would need a lot. You need a big move down to flush through that. And if they do flush through that, it's going to be a juicy move to the downside on this potential bear flag. But I don't know. I'm not trying to guess it. Wait for the break. Freddie, you see a potential short? Yeah, we're all watching this bear flag. Extended bear flag. Let's see. I don't want to get caught trying to short the break of the 50-minute open range, so I may wait for this area. If they come down with strength, then I'll hop on a short. Again, I'm trying to trade with the trend, so if we go down, I want to hop on a short. This is pretty steep angle. That recovery should have been quicker. Just not recovering from that yet, just yet. Nico potentially going to take the long if it breaks the trend and past ABC corrective move. All right, here they come. We're about to break that 15-minute opening range now. Just afraid of that trap. I'm just afraid of that trap. I got trapped yesterday trying to play one of those ranges to the downside and got killed. Nico's in a short. Yeah, it's just reminds me. I got PTSD from yesterday trying to short the bottom of this range for the break, and I got pushed up. Every day's different, so I do want to try to short this, but I'll wait for a stronger break. Ugh, just too choppy. Nico's already in the short. Yeah, well, yeah, there's definitely a long and short potential here. It's got to break this 15-minute open range, and knowing NQ how it's been playing dirty, they come down, tease you down here, and then they push it right back up. Reminds me of yesterday's short. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oof. Pullbacks. Freddy's in his short. Oh man, I want to join you guys, but I'll wait for the break. I got PTSD from that short from yesterday. I got pushed all the way to the top of the range, DCA'd, and it still broke out. I still ended up in the green when I longed to break up here, but not trusting NQ at this movement. They haven't been able to get above the moving averages, so that's good for your shorts. The 9 EMA and 20 are providing resistance. Which way will it go? Now, if they push above that 20, it's long time. But for now, the 9 and the 20 are providing resistance. Looks like it's just a matter of time before this thing flushes. So tempting. So tempting. All right, if they flushed right there, then I'm in. No, they didn't. Ah. I'm in. Flush, come on. Flush, let's go. Ah. Starting to remind me of yesterday. I knew it. I knew it. You caught me 2 days in a row at the same freaking trap. All right, I'll DCA as long as they don't get above that 20 SMA. I'll DCA. Oh, they're going. Yeah, they trapped me. Same freaking move again. You can't make it up. You can't make this up. 2 days in a row with the same trap. Nasty NQ. Same goddamn trap. All right, I got to do the right thing. I'm not going to extend this loss. If they pop above that wick up there, then I'm out. Oh, what a repeat. What a repeat of a trap there. News in 4 minutes. Oh, freaking NQ. Oh. And I'm about to get stopped out there and probably hop on a long. With some vengeance. What a trap on that 15-minute opening range breakup. Friday, the EMA's flipped. Yep, they just crossed again. Yeah, I'll take the long. I'll get stopped out and I'm hopping long as well. If it's going to trap me both ways, then I'll take the L for the day and call it a day. But I'll wait to get stopped out. Give me 2 minutes, buddy. All right, there we go. If they bring this back down, then I'll call it a day, take the L, and accept that I got trapped both ways. Struggling up there at that pivot point. And of course, it's going to trap me up there as well. Yeah, Nico, something happened. I had it on, I had the entry around 505 or something, and it gave it to me way higher. Um, so we'll see. It's the problem with market orders, and I think I got the news drop, which pushed me up here higher, but we'll see. See if we can get a push above those wicks. All right, 15-minute opening range breakout. Can they do it, or are they going to trap everybody up there as well? And all right, I'm going to release one contract here. And I'll release another one right there. All right, guys, we recovered that. Let me, I got to go take my kiddo to school. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll be back. So, all right, got trapped. Repeat of yesterday, man. Got trapped. Took the $1,000 loss and then played direction. All right, all right, all right. I'll take it. I'll take it. But I got to be better with that trap, man. I think I'm going to have to stop playing. I get it. I wanted to play the bear flag. So, listen, it is what it is. I'll be back. Test, test, test. There we go. All right, we're back. All right, so I guess I'm okay with the cover here. Took a pullback, testing this pivot point again, and I guess now potential move up. You got 3 green 15-minute candles. Peter Chan already took his trade. Nicely done. All right, let's remove that 15-minute opening range now. Oh, there is the break right there. Boom. JC, I want a repeat of history like on the way left when it pushed up. I think I'm going to hop on a long here. Oh, too late. Forget it. I think it's taken off without me. This is a push up. This is a test of that pivot point. This is your classic long entry there. You break out, you come and test, and you break out. Oh, all right. Let's see what candle we're in the. What is it? 7:30. So that's 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. candle. Or is that one? Yeah, that was the breakout right there. That second breakout is always juicy. Too late on that one. Oh well. All right, so today, a repeat of yesterday for me. Yesterday, I can't believe I got trapped with the same move. I was resistant to take this break, and I finally hopped on it and trapped me just like yesterday. I did take the loss. My mistake here, when I am going to do something like that, my stop needs to be more contracts, so it gives me the entry for the push up. So I think that's the only thing I'm going to correct on this. Fine, I got trapped here. I did take the loss, but the only thing I'm going to change is instead of setting a stop for 1 point, it's going to be for 3. So I would have caught the move earlier because that was the breakout. In other words, my stop was basically saying, hey, if you break out from there, forget it. They're going to push up. And that's what ended up happening. But my the journaling from this, or my learning lesson here, is this stop needs to be set to 3 contracts for the break to the upside. So it kills this one and it enters me on the position to the way up. King Caesar, what's up? You made 500 pre-market on a long gold. I am at work now just watching. Nice. All right, so NQ chopping, taking those. Is this an M pattern now? Boom, boom. Now all the way back down. Is that what we're going to do today? I can't trust NQ, man. I can't. Dividend cake. Use MNQ instead. I'm watching MNQ. I mean, I do need to switch to micros eventually. BFD, anybody using well charts, first time using it, everyone I want to put an order is not letting me. It's just saying order failed to place. Yeah, I don't use wealth charts, BFD. Sorry. Dividend, yeah, I agree. I think micros. I'm gonna have to eventually open up to micros. I keep saying that, but I like the craziness of the minis, I guess. All right, so we're still in the green somehow with the same move from yesterday. Same trap down here. Can't believe I got trapped 2 days in a row. King Caesar loves his micros. All right, here they come. If they break down here, I'll hop on that short. That's an extended bear flag, maybe. No trend, no long. I agree. But the way NQ is chopping, I wouldn't be surprised if they just push right back up. Freddie, hope when you get the house account, you get a no consistency rule one. Yeah, maybe I go back to Apex. I gotta see what the cheapest no consistency rule prop firm out there is right now. All right, NQ is just chopping now. Can't believe I got trapped same way 2 days in a row. All right, NQ hovering at VWAP. NQ just hanging out now. I think the excitement is over. Freddie. All right, let's take a look at gold. What is Goldilocks doing? Do I want to mess with gold today? Let's see. Oh, Goldilocks continues. Oh, wait, is this the second time? Oh, yeah. So it came back up and flushed right back down. 2 of them in a row. Wow. Is that another bear flag there, Preddy? Huh. Nico, yeah, this is a mess right now. Should have entered there. That was the entry on that gold long. Gold, man, and wow, popped, brought back down, popped, and brutal flush there. Gold is also with some crazy price action here. Looks like they're going to break out of that channel right there. I don't even know what to think on gold. Look at this. Popped, flushed right back down, popped, flushed right back down. That was 50 points right here. Ooh, that was after the open. Brutal. All right, let's go back to NQ. NQ is just hanging out there, consolidating. I think I might be done then. I think that's it. All right, let me take a look at gold again. What is gold doing? Ugh, gold tempting me for that long. It's getting tighter and tighter here. Unless they break right down. I'm going to watch this one. I'm curious to see which way this one will go. There it is. All right. Let that one go. Bearish flag on gold. One more push up and gold, then down we go. Let's take a look. Gold has been trending to the upside. Even though with these flushes, it's still trending to the upside on the higher time frames. But it's getting tighter and tighter. Something's going to happen here. Could break out of that channel to the downside and play the bear flag that you're talking about there, Preddy. Unless it does what NQ did and gives us a bear flag and then just tricks everybody and pushes right back up. Yeah, it's playing that channel for sure. See if they break the bear flag or continue right back up. Freddie's in a short, 42. Oh, you're in a long, 42.62 TP up here. Ooh, looks like NQ is coming back down, huh? NQ just chopping away. I still can't get over this trap down here. All right, there goes NQ. There goes. What happened? News? Did we get news on NQ? What the hell just happened? And Goldilocks pushing. I think we just got news. Something happened. I think. What was that? Like a 50-point 1 minute candle there? Yep. 50 points on that. 60. Right to the 200 SMA and a little bit of rejection. All right, that was 8:30, 10:30 news. Did we have any 10:30 news? No, I don't see anything at 10:30. Gold pushing, huh? Playing that channel. I should have taken that long. I gotta stop doubting these channels. They always play out. There it is. All right, gold coming to that pivot point at 42.62. Now the question is, short it. And NQ. Looks like NQ is going. That was a 60-point 1 minute candle. That's a hopeless candle if you're in the wrong direction right there. Freddie, you're still in that long from even be like around here, like that 500 entry long that we were talking about. You're still in that long? Yeah, I closed for recovery and profit as well. Yeah, man, you can hold. You do have that FVG. You're right in the middle of that 15-minute FVG, though. You got 485. Yeah, that was a solid entry. Goldilocks looking like a short now on the top of that channel. But I think I'm done for the day. I'm not going to push my luck anymore. Yeah, 485. That was a solid entry. Look at these wicks down here. 1, 2, 3 wicks. The wall at 500. That was the indicator right there. Look at that wall. 500 right there. 100-point push up on the third attempt. NQ doing some dirty. Goldilocks struggling up there at 260. What does it want to do? All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it here. NQ's just got some nasty price action today. Oh, I see what NQ just did the gap fill. That was yesterday's close, 595. Finally got the gap fill, complete gap fill, and let's see if they push this back down, all the way down. Is that finally the extended bear flag? Yeah, you got a descending channel here. I'm sorry, ascending channel. Playing out. Yeah, walking away, especially since I battled it. I don't think I want to push my luck today. So appreciate you all. EC Drive, have a good one. Nico, have a good one. Preddy, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And again, 2 days in a row, trapped on a short. Trying to short, going with direction, and still got trapped. Like, you can't win. When I play the contrarian trade, I lose. When I try to follow direction, I lose. Can't win. It is what it is. All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow, or if you trade Asia, I'll see you guys tonight. Laters. Yeah, I'll see you guys tonight for Asia for sure.